Hello, Wood County. Happy March to you. I have the privilege of sitting here with our current Sheriff, Mark Wasylyshyn. Sheriff, thank you so very much for taking the time to meet with us today.
My pleasure.
I have to tell you, one of my favorite things about you is anywhere I go, out and about, you are there. You are at every public event. You are at every fair. You are at every outing. I think that is incredible for you as a sheriff, and I want to say thank you.
You're welcome. It's truly an honor to serve the citizens of Wood County, and I feel it's very important to be as visible and accessible as I can be. And we have a big county, 620 square miles, and a lot of times there are a lot of events going on. I can't maybe stay as long as I'd like to stay, or I can't always make everything, but I truly make an effort to go to as many possible events as I can get to.
Well, we love it here in Wood County.
We're very blessed.
Since you are so accessible to the public, how has that helped you, do you think, as far as any major accomplishments, that it's given you?
Absolutely. I feel that when I go to these events, there are people that have different issues, concerns, problems that they may not feel comfortable picking up the phone and calling me or calling someone else.
Mm-hmm.
They maybe don't know who to call or not sure if they should call. But when they see me at a fair, festival, a parade, a event, a funeral or something, they'll come up to me and say, I've got this problem, or who do I go to with this issue? And one of the favorite things that I get to do as sheriff is even if it has nothing to do with the office of sheriff, I will refer them to the right place and get them the help they need, whether it's me making the call for them and hooking them up, or giving them the name and number to call, and then following up to make sure that gets accomplished to their satisfaction.
That is wonderful. Thank you so very much for that. And I'm sure they love it too.
It's
personal
fun.
ability, personal touch, personal there.
Well, it's a challenge for me to see if I can help solve the problem, and that really is very, very rewarding to me to do that.
Very good. What about some fiscal successes that you've had here in the office? Can you talk to us
Yes.
a little bit about what you've done since you've taken over?
Yes, I'm very blessed. I'm in my fourth term. Been currently the longest serving sheriff in the history of Wood County. So since, thank you, January of 2005. The very first thing I started, I had actually a neighbor in Rossford who taught me in his business. He said, never give up the checkbook. If you follow your checkbook, your expenses, you always need to know where that goes in a business. So I've done that in my personal life. And I started that day one as sheriff, that every purchase order, everything goes across my desk so I can question it. Do we really need this item, number one? Number two, is there a better quality product? Is there a better price for that better product than what we're getting? And it's amazing how often there is. So we have saved tens of thousands of dollars on just watching to get the best price on a product. Also, our jail, when I first took over, we were spending $500,000 a year housing inmates in other counties. Okay. And working with the commissioners, we did an expansion to our jail of minimum housing units, which is the least expensive real estate, if you will. And that's allowed us to actually bring inmates in from other counties that meet our criteria, nonviolent misdemeanor offenders. Last year we brought in $640,000 to Wood County. So we've gone from a deficit of $500,000 a year to an income of $640,000, which will help with our expansion to deal with our heroin opiate addictions and other issues that we have where we have to do an expansion, but this will help pay for that.
Very good. Well, there you go, Wood County. Fiscal responsibility, easily accessible. Vote for Sheriff Wasylyshyn this fall. Thank you.
Thank you.